and from 96 to 98 I started getting to acting classes, and then I got an agent, and the gigs that I got for the acting was Hercules, mainly 3 episodes of Hercules and one of Xena, and met Lucy Lawless and met Kevin Sorbo, and had some fun times, and I got the last job or acting job I had was 98. I've come close ever since. I've sort of given it away for a while, but I played an Irish clan leader by the name of Niall, because of course Hercules, getting bored with wherever the hell he is, he goes to Ireland, and the Romans are attacking the Irish, and I'm one of the Irish clan leaders, and I have to clan leader. Well, what? Scotsman, I was wearing a kilt, and I had to defend the villages. I was one of the clan leaders, and I played quite a sexy part. I had the beard and the eye makeup on and the makeup, and whew, looked pretty hot in my armour and my little kilt and my sword. I broke my sword. It was my first foray into stunt acting, and I said, right, Kevin Sorbo's fighting this bloke over here, and you're over here having a sword fight with this Roman. And so I get given a Roman who's a stuntman. He's got muscles out here, and big guy, you know, big beefy seat. He's in his little Roman gear, the hat and the works. And I come charging out of the bush and have a sword fight with them, but they never gave me any instruction. But they might have said, don't make contact. But I didn't listen. I made contact. I came out of that bush when the guy went, action! I came out of that bush with my sword and I started attacking this guy. Full on swords. And I hit him the first time, he's thinking, shit, what's this guy doing? And then the second time I hit him so hard that I broke the sword in half. But I didn't actually hit his sword, I hit his finger, and I think I broke his finger. And this big guy, muscles out here, his little tears welling in his eyes. Are you alright, mate? Sorry about that. And then, of course, the assistant director, because in the background, my shots, I'm nursing the Roman soldier then, so I've ruined the shot. Cut! And then the assistant director starts walking around saying, because I'm getting my sword's going, and the assistant director's walking around going, new sword for Niall, new sword for Niall. He's broken his sword. And then there's another incident with Kevin Sorbo on a beach at West Coast Beach in Auckland. And we're supposed to film this shot where Hercules has defeated the Romans, and he's on the beach, he's about to take off in his little boat, and all us Irish guys are hanging around, hooray, going, hooray for Hercules, you know, raise your swords. So I was supposed to lead the thing with my sword. And when the guy gives Hercules a gift of a Scottish kilt for some reason, for the Irish, Sorbo says, okay, he was directing the segment, and he says, don't yell anything, just go like this, because we're going to put the sound in later. So all of the extras, all of the technical people understood that, and all of the guest stars, which was us guys, all understood that except for me. And so, okay, action. And I start going, hey, 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 and nobody else is doing it. And Kevin Sorbo, cut. He says, now listen to me. You're supposed to stop there. And I said, yeah, big guy. I said, sorry. He said, well, if you make a mistake like that, just carry on. We can fix it in the mix. I've heard that before. So that was my Sorbo story. Some acting days, that was it. I was in a Barry Crump commercial, another Kiwi icon. You know, well, not if you listen to old Pete about his time with Barry. Dirty little sod. Peter Lewis and myself lived in a flat in Remuera. We lived in the servants' quarters of this massive, old, beautiful Victorian-style house. And next door to us was this old homosexual ex-actor called Peter Varley. And he became a great friend, you know, through the years, right up until his death in about 93, or no, might be later than that, might 97. Had a contract to play the Scarecrow, but the producer dumped on him and he missed out, and ever since then he didn't do anything. But we met him then, and he was in our little silly little movies that we made. And old Pete was next door, and he kept telling us stories about how he'd had sex with all these male icon guys like Barry Crump, you know, Bushman, you know, Hunter, but you know, also into a bit of old Biffo with the gay boys. All these stories was terrible. I can't even repeat them. There's the Auckland rain. I remember my friend Peter asking him to. Pete had a sort of a voice like this. He was "Oh, Alex, stop it! You're amusing. Oh, Alex, stop it!" You know, I'd make him laugh. That was his voice, like that, Alex. "Oh, stop it, Alex." But when he talked, my friend Peter made Peter Varley talk in his scarecrow thing because he just missed out on the part and he had it still fresh in his mind. And he said he originally got me in to be the barman. And Pete's like a scrawny little guy, but he put on this barman voice. "Oh, aye? And what be happening down there at the village these days?" And it was like, whoa, transformed from this skinny guy into this quite gruff sounding barman who you don't want to mess with. So that's how good an actor Pete was. But anyway, I got into filmmaking then, and we made a film called My Living Room. Then we made a western called In Search of Horse, with no horse in it. And all these meat inspectors from the freezing works dressed up as cowboys. And it was fun, it was ridiculous, but ridiculous fun. And I played about 4 parts. I played the part of Pretty Feather of the Ngāti Whātua tribe. The Sheriff, I played the Bull Sparrow, travelling salesman. Supposed to get a girl, but we couldn't get a girl to go in it because, you know, we said it was a rape scene, so it was a sex scene. And nobody wanted to do it, so I had to do it, you know, being tormented by the cowboys as they're kicking me. Then we made a movie with Pete called Blur. It was just a weird sort of out there movie, but it had a sort of a tone and a texture to it. It was quite neat. It all sort of fitted together. Blur was about this old chap who could, he imagined things. It would be a blur between fantasy and reality, and he would imagine that he was doing things. Even though while he's talking to someone, he'd drift away. Then he sees his next door neighbour's brother. When he's talking to his next door neighbour, suddenly that phases out. You know, the bad brother wants to hurt good brother. These visions that he keeps having start coming true, and then the brother is there, and there is some harm done. And it's like deja vu, like it's, oh, this is happening. I was imagining it, but now it's actually happening. And of course that's been explored in TV shows and things since. But it was sort of, the tone of the whole thing was all fitted together nicely. And of course we had one of the top New Zealand actors, because Peter had been here, you know, so many years, as usual, he put on this incredible performance. My acting experience is B grade. I love B grade, and I think I can be a great B grade actor. And we're going to explore that as we go through this mockumentary. We're going to explore some of my acting fantasies, and one of them is, I think my name will be Murdoch. My name is Murdoch. I've been pursued by the Elkronian hordes across the pits of desire, the cliffs of despair. Well, it's going to be me in a loincloth running across the sand dunes, and me looking really hunky and buffed up, and you wouldn't think I was sick with a, you know, dicky heart and dicky prostate, would you? You think, oh shit, he's quite hot. But anyway, we're going to have this part of Murdoch, and then we're going to explore Dirty Harry, Clint. I've always been an admirer of Clint, and I think I could be Clint Eastwood for a few minutes of your time. I could be Clint. Just meet my friend Smith & Wesson. Pow, pow. Take it easy. It's just me and my friend. Who your friend? Who your friend, Mother Jumper? Who your friend? Who your friend? It's just me and my friend, Smith & Wesson. Go ahead. Make my day. Punk! We'll explore that. Yeah, a lot of fun, Clint. You know, he's a great icon. I've backed Clint from the start, from probably 1978. I've become a fan of Clint's. Because he was an action hero, but then he sort of went on to, I read about him as he went into all these bozo movies that he was in, that he was into this European style of filmmaking and taking long shots, and he's sort of continued that theme. He's quite an out there, intelligent sort of dude. Big country. Hey!